Yo, what is up guys? I'm back and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, as you saw by the title, we're going to be taking a look at a Prime Empire set, which haven't done one of those in a while, but we're going to be taking a look at the Temple of Madness, which is the biggest Prime Empire set that there is, that you can get. And before we begin, I'd like to make a small announcement that I'll be doing, or I'll be attempting. It's a challenge for myself and a little bit of a way of saying thank you for those of you who have supported me over my, I wouldn't say break, but kind of over that time where I wasn't able to post as much. But as thank you, I'm going to be trying to upload a review or video every single day of the summer until two things. One, I run out of stuff to review or talk about, and two, until the crystallized sets come out, which is August 1st. Yeah, if I don't upload something by those 2 times, then I failed my challenge, and I'm gonna be probably disappointed. But yeah. So if you guys want to see all those, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. For the record, anything that was reviewed on lives, I will not be re-reviewing, such as the Tournament of Elements, Hydromech, and Subspeeder. I will not be reviewing those sets again. Everything else, though, I will be reviewing. FYI, some of them have been modified because I just had parts laying around, so I just want to warn you guys ahead of time. Some sets might be a little different from the actual set, so yeah, unfortunately, that's something I was doing. However, I'll go ahead and get into that later. Yeah, so I have nothing else to say. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Hey guys, so I'm actually filming this after I finished my review, and I completely forgot to talk about the box. I am so sorry about that. It completely passed my head, but we'll be able to talk about it now. So, this is set number 71712, the Empire Temple of Madness, 810 pieces. Comes with Lloyd, Cole, Jay, Unagami, Tsushimi, and a red visor. And then on the back of the box, as you can see, we have a little bit more looks of it, about some of the features, what they can do, and that's pretty much it. Again, super sorry, I completely forgot to do that. Please forgive me. Complete mistake. But let's go ahead and get to the review now. Okay, so here we are with the Temple of Madness. This is a pretty large set. It's actually a lot bigger than you'd think. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the bottom, and then work our way up, and then we'll get to the minifigures, as well as the 3 Kitanas. Yes, the set comes with all 3, but you probably already know that. So let's go ahead and move these minifigures out of the way so we can go ahead and talk about the front bit, which, by the way, this whole piece right here is actually detachable. Oh, there's Cole. It is completely detachable because it is connected to these binocular pieces. As you can see right here, they're connected by binoculars, so if you really wanted to, you could take those off. I wouldn't really recommend it. However, you also have this piece right here, which has a sticker on it, which is supposed to represent some kind of a staircase. And oh, that piece always falls off. You also have this sort of like blue pathway towards it, which then would lead to where Unagami sits. Over here, you have this sign, which I assume says level 13 or the final level, which this is pretty much where that would be. Over on the 2 sides here, you have the 2 spots for the Kitanas. The 3rd one's at the very top. We'll get to that later. And then, right here, we have a few different lamps, I think. As you can see, and then right here, we have a sort of firewall to Unagami. You also have these 2 different parkour type of stepways over to 2 different locations. And then if we go ahead and raise this up a little bit, as you can see, we have a little bit more detailing. You also have the Prime Empire sign, or its logo. You also have a little bit more detailing with some flat pieces, as well as up here you also have what looks to be some kind of a beam towards the actual pretty much towards the actual type of the final bit. Over here, however, we have 2 different sides. The first one is, I guess, a type of sushi shop for sushimi, which, if you don't know, sushimi is like the is pretty much like the boss before you face Unagami. Kind of is like a final challenge before the main boss. Right here, actually, you also see there's a lever, and it releases these, I don't even know what these are, like sushi things. I don't know, but there's another one. However, I do not have it on me. I've had this set for over a year, so I've lost pieces. As you can see, there's like a type of grill and some chopsticks here, which very nice to see that. And then if we go ahead and flip to the other side, as you can see, it is basically, it's an arcade, and it's also some weapons, which also, it actually shows the supports to the final sort of piece of this build. However, before we get into that, let's go ahead and talk about the back, which it's basically a little bit of a better way to see Unagami. And okay, one problem though is that he sometimes is a little iffy about like his chair. You also see there are 4 different little stickered parts. I'm gonna assume that's just how Unagami would see everybody in the game. And then, as you can see there, and then the final part, one of the final bits of this build, is the very top. Again, you have this sort of like Chinese samurai type of detailing for their builds, which, by the way, I love them. Their builds look amazing. I love it when LEGO puts detail in like that. And then, as you can see here, we have the final Kitana, which is the orange Kitana, and it actually goes right into here, as you can see. And then, I'm going to have to take that out again, but as you can see, we have 4 names, including Jay, Will, or Unagami, Will, Jay, and Manovi? I don't quite know how to say that. You also can flip these down, so if you wanted to, you could be like, oh, the Kitana's placed, you know, and then, whoop, there we go. And the final bit is that if you turn this, Unagami's firewall opens up, and you can see it says game over, and then you can just go ahead and turn the Emperor himself, and then you can go, and he'll come down here, and you can challenge him. I assume that's how it goes, but really great feature. Really, really great feature. I love that. It's really, really nice. So let's go ahead and get into the minifigures now. We're going to go ahead and start off with probably the most boring minifigure. And then again, none of these minifigures are boring, but one of the more common minifigures, not necessarily, but it is the red visor. He's got some great detailing, which kind of shares like the black, red, and cyan / light blue colors that all of the troops and people of the Prime Empire wear, which even Unagami wears it. As you can see, you have the ninja armor casted in black, which looks very, very cool. For his gun, as you can see, he just has a standard piece with a red lightsaber hilt, which I think it looks very cool. Unfortunately, though, that is inaccurate, though, as they had a sort of pistol / shotgun look to it. And then, if we go ahead, and by the way, this is what the red visor helmet looks like. You have 2 faces for the red visors. You have this symbol, and then you have a sort of like evil look. I'm not quite sure what that is. And then, if we go ahead and pop off the armor, you can see it says 404, and then it also has like, it has more red with cyan detailing with a little bit of white, and yeah, I don't know why, but like 404 seems to be like a thing with the red visors. And if you wonder what the blue head looks like with this, yeah, that's just how it looks. I don't necessarily like that look for the red visors. It makes them feel a little too human and not like, you know, robots, which is what they are. But not bad minifigure. Next up, let's go ahead and take a look at a hero, which is Lloyd. And Lloyd is, he's not a common minifigure in his Digiform. He only comes in, like, two sets? Well, three, technically, if you want to include the arcade pod. As you can see, he's got a nice surroundment of different greens, such as lime. As you can see, you have this weird, like, tannish green. And then his primary green, you also have little bits of black with cyan, which look very nice. It's definitely put together very well. You have his armor, which I just talked about with the red visor. You also, for his weapon, you have I like this. Let's just go ahead and talk about this real quick. I love this. This is literally a video game / Xbox / PS4, whatever you want to call it, controller in white. I absolutely love that. And what's even cooler is that you can even place in any sort of weapon, which, by the way, Lloyd's is like a bigger blade, I suppose. I'm not too sure, but I just love that. I love that so much. And then for his back head, you have a smiley face, and then you have his, like, visor look. I'm not exactly sure what that is. But finally, we have a little bit more detailing on the back, which I think this looks very nice. And I think that actually says J or something. I don't know. Is it? I don't think that's what it is, but I don't know. I just noticed that. But yeah, again, great detailing, great color usage. And then if you guys want to, here's the mask. As you can see, he actually has the same logo as he does on his Season 11 suit. Which, by the way, I love the look of this, because, like, the green with the white looks so well. It's super well done. Props, LEGO. You're doing a good job. Next up, we'll go ahead and switch over to another villain, which is Tsushimi, who is exclusive to this set. As you can see, he's got chef sort of looks to him. As you can see, he has like a tank top with his red skin and a little bit of hair there. I do like his legs. I like how like these little stains have are like pixelized, so it actually looks like he's from the game. His weapons are just, you know, cooking knives, I guess. I don't exactly know what to call those. He actually uses the same armor from the as the ninja, and his head, he only has one facial expression, which is this like evil head. I think it looks cool. I would love to get that in like in different coloring. But you also have this hat, which, to be honest, I feel like you could like have like the hat be like a different piece. So you could maybe use that as like a, you know, a new chef design. I also like how there's like, again, like a pixelized, there's literally a pixelized dead fish. I love this. Like, this minifigure just screams pixelized. Like, it works. It works very, very well, and I absolutely love it. Again, props, LEGO. You're doing a good job. Next up, we have Digicole, which, surprisingly, he's actually the second rarest, he's the second minifigure to almost be exclusive, which the first is obviously Nia, since she only comes in one set. But instead of the green and everything, Cole actually uses a mixture of orange, black, cyan / light blue, and gray, which I think that it suits him really, really well. I love the design of this. I love how it gave him like an abs look. I really enjoy that, because like literally it just, this whole character, like this whole design just screams Cole. Like it honestly does. Of course, once again, you have the armor, and his weapon is, it's basically Nia's, but it actually has this like lightsaber hilt that's like, or this lightsaber blade that's, well, not a lightsaber. Again, love the controller, love the look of that, amazing. And then his head, he actually has a new smile. We haven't gotten a look at this, and I absolutely love it. And then, of course, kind of like Lloyd's, he has like an angry look to him. So I think it looks nice. And then this has to be one of my favorites. It's like, I don't know, it's like a, I don't know. It literally just looks amazing. This looks very, very nice. It's a very nice little back printing. Also, I do like how they actually gave him two different hands. That looks really cool. But overall, good minifigure. Very, very nice minifigure. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into the main villain, which is Unagami. And I love Unagami so much. He's literally my second favorite. Actually, yeah, no, he's my third favorite Wild Brain villain. Second would go to Kalmar, or not Kalmar, the Skull Sorcerer. And then number one is without Kalmar, but the Crystal King might take that over. Anyways, before I get off track, he has a dress design, which, by the way, I've noticed that a lot of villains have, like, well, two villains have, like, dress pieces. I don't get what the point of that is. But as you can see, he has a mixture of black, red, and cyan, which it looks very cool. Again, giving that digitalized look. And you actually get the same thing on the back, just different printing. As you can see, he has red hands, and he also has a beard, surprisingly. I'm not quite sure why he has a beard. He doesn't seem old. As you can see, you got a little bit more detailing. Kind of looks like the same, kind of, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that resemblance. As you can see, once again, great detailing on that. And then his heads, he has a smiling expression and an angry expression, which, of course, the smiles themselves get covered up by the beard. And I like that. I really do like that. It gives him like that happy blue face and then angry red face. So I really do enjoy that. And then you have this, which the only other way you can get this is on Okino, which it's in black, which I love this. I feel like you can get like a good like brothers out of that. Like I feel like a lot of people would confuse Okino and Unagami for brothers just due to like how similar their hair is. But I do like how it's in this like long ponytail, and I think it looks good on Unagami. Like when you look at this, it just looks good on him. And then finally, we're gonna go ahead and talk about his staff, which I really do like this. I like how you have like a sort of like orange lightsaber piece. You have an actual lightsaber hilt. That's just what I'm gonna call it. And then you have this like, I don't know, like this diamond main staff crystal piece. I don't really know how to describe that. It looks really, really nice. I thoroughly enjoy it. This looks like a very, very cool staff. And I feel like it fits Unagami really, really well. I really do enjoy this. Very, very nice. And finally, we have my favorite ninja, and not my favorite design, but it's definitely in the top 3. It is Digi J, and I love this minifigure. I love all the Digi minifigures. Really wish that they came out with Zane. However, that's just okay. Let's go and take the weapon out of here. As you can see, you have J is like a mix of blue, cyan, black, and white, and all 4 of the colors fit him very, very nicely. He just looks amazing. For the record, I did change out his hand for black because that's more accurate to the show. You'll see that in Cyber Search, as you probably have already seen. Actually, yeah, okay, you would have. But yeah, I think that the detailing on him looks very, very cool. And then for his back printing, you have similar to Cole, actually. It's just got a little bit more detailing sort of like in the back. And one thing that is a common thing with a lot of the ninja is that one of their arms is like a pure, like completely different color than the actual suit, or like the sort of like design that it would have. And then the back of the head is a smiley face, and then you have a more serious look for the Digi face, which I think that is the same angry face that Jay had. He usually comes in sets with, but at least it's not the same face. However, this is probably one of the more unique looks for a Digi weapon, because it's a chain. It's like a Day of the Departed chain color, and then you have the blade, and then you have the gaming controller, and I think it just looks really nice. It fits him. It literally feels similar to his actual weapon. So I do thoroughly enjoy that. Yeah. Overall, minifigures are very, very nice. Alright, so overall, this set is very, very nice. I actually thoroughly enjoy it. It's definitely not the best Prime Empire set, but it's definitely up there with definitely one of the best. My only nitpick, though, is that it's very easy to break. It's a very fragile build, mainly because a lot of the parts are like, mainly like, you know, down here in like this connector. It's not that good, so you're probably going to end up breaking it your first couple tries. And then secondly, we need more red visors. You only get 4 in the entire wave. Really wish we had gotten more of those. But that's completely fine. I don't really mind that. But overall, 9 out of 10. Really good set. I just noticed there's not a lot of sets that get a 10 out of 10. I guess we'll have to see if that changes. I can already think of a few sets that might. But that's for a later date, guys. Anyways, that is the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and comment down below what is your favorite Prime Empire set, and do you own any Prime Empire sets? That was like 2 years ago when Prime Empire actually came out. So, if you have any, if you do, then cool. What's your favorite? And if you don't, sorry to hear that, because this is a really good wave. Really, really fun wave. And I can say that because I have every single set. I probably shouldn't have said that. That's really messed up. Anyways, but again, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. We are on the road to 240 subscribers. If you guys could please help me get to at least 250 by the end of the year or the end of the summer, that would mean the world to me. Because I'm really trying to hit around 250 before the crystallized wave comes out, and I have all my big videos planned. You'll be able to see those in the future, but until then, I will see you guys in my next review, which will actually probably be tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!